slept last night. But I'm up. And I was up to hear the bugs start buzzing around my tent, so none of it matters if I don't start moving. I am actually excited to open up my food bag. So I had peanut butter for breakfast and some various bars to go with that. PB&J Bobos and Honey Stinger bars. I also have one more oatmeal packet over here somewhere that I'll eat today to get rid of that. For snacks, I have peanut butter crackers and M&Ms and Honey Stinger bars and Bobos, like I already mentioned. Complete cookies for recovery snacks. The Honey Stingers, all kinds of different combinations of that. And ramen for dinner, I have the barbecue chips and some nuts, pecans, and the peanuts I had left over that I can add to that. I totally overdid it with drink mixes, which is what I usually do when I don't have what I want or I don't have a lot of drink mixes. So I have these Folgers latte coffees, which are heavy, but they're actually good. I got a different brand of similar mixed lattes and I didn't like them. I have Welch's cherry pomegranate, another brand of cherry pomegranate with energy. I have these Ultima electrolyte hydration sticks. This coffee I've never tried before. Mountain Hog and sun-kissed strawberry, sun-kissed grape. So just totally overdid it with the different flavors in the coffee. I still have this Folgers Instant that I hate spooning out of. I should have actually hiker boxed this or just thrown it away, but I carried it out of town for some reason. So I'll be happy with what I have to eat for the next 4 days, which makes me happy and should make the hiking easier as opposed to just eating like it's just another task you have to do. And we are back on the trail. So we have about 8 miles to get to the border, which is a spring. And that's when you have to hike about 19 and a half, basically 20 miles through the Lassen Volcanic National Park, unless you have a hard-sided bear canister, which I do not. So to play by the rules, I have to hike through the park, and I'm 8 miles outside. I looked last night, and the whole day should be about 27 and a half, which isn't my longest day, so it's doable. That's what I'll keep telling myself. I've hiked more than this, but really it's always up to the terrain. We're right back in a burn area. The PCTA posted something about this today on Facebook. And, there's more to it than what I probably have been saying. I hope I don't come across as a know-it-all, because I'm a know-nothing. It's my first time on the West Coast, and I've never hiked to a burn area. I'm just trying to learn and saying what I think and feel at the same time. So if the trail's open, then that's the main thing. If the trail's open, I'm going to hike through it. If it's closed, you don't hike through it. It's pretty straightforward and simple as far as those two things go. But I know that there's a lot to hiking through a burn area that I don't quite know or understand. I would have told you it was cool out this morning, a little overcast. Until this climb, that is. Well, another thing that I didn't mention that I took care of in Chester is I sorted my pack liner. So I bought the bullet and I bought
a box of contractor bags. They're heavier, but they're durable, which is what I need, and they're waterproof. So I had to get 10. That was the smallest package they had. Cost like $8 or $9. Took one, put it in my pack, took the others, put them in the hiker box. Just stopping to get some water. The boundary spring is 0.1 north of here, but I crossed a spring that's running right across the trail, so this water's good enough. And I do love squeezing a brand new Smart Water bottle. I don't love that I bought the 1.5 liters. I just needed to buy one. I could have just used my Canuck. I didn't need to buy two 1.5 liters, but I'll replace it. I do prefer a bottle for some reason. I can't bring myself to say I don't love the Canuck. I like it just fine. I just prefer a bottle. So I use the Canuck mostly in camp when I can hang it, or anywhere where I can hang it. It's more convenient if I want to do two things at once. I don't even know if I'm on trail. I just gravitated towards a clear spot like I usually do. But then I looked up and thought, oh no, smoke, but that's steam from the geyser. I've got to be close to the geyser. And I thought I was all alone out here, but I don't know if I'll be able to hear. There's somebody right there. It does smell like eggs here, which normally may be gross, but it's just making me crave hard-boiled eggs. I don't know how close I want to get. I just wanted to... Oh, I can see it. This is pretty cool. So you can see it geysing. So it's about 11:15, and I've already eaten nearly, not all, but nearly all my snacks, which is what I usually put in my hip belt for a typical day. I'm just really hungry. But this might be the most interesting thing I did for this resupply. I found these at Dollar General, and it's just the size of the bag. And it turns out that it's resealable. So there's supposed to be 700 calories of peanut M&Ms in here, which is amazing. And I can eat half and put the other half away. I'm a little disappointed that I'm so hungry and I'm eating so much for how I rationed, but I think I'm gonna get to Bernie in 3.5 days rather than 4 or 4.5 or whatever it was. So I might have some extra snacks that I can eat, but I love my food from this resupply. This guy just gave himself a panic attack and peed all over the deck, trying to get out of my way. I don't want to step on you, little buddy. Although you do blend in a little bit. So we are having a yard sale. We're taking our shoes off to let our feet breathe. And eating lunch. And having drinks. I absolutely love all the flavors that I got. So this is a blue raspberry Jolly Rancher PK Energy kick drink. And I got it at Dollar General. And I got the blue raspberry and cherry pomegranate flavor. They both pop. They have a lot of flavor. So the problem with taking a break and eating lunch and stopping for that long, I don't know, I might have stopped for 45 minutes or an hour, is I don't want to get back up and keep hiking. But you kind of have to. So 6 hours to get out of the boundary and really 7 hours to find a great camping spot. A lot of mamas and babies today. That one can barely walk. Get out of here, bird. We're filming the deer. 7 miles till the park boundary. And then another 2 to a viable camp spot that people are saying good things about. So it should take me no later than 3.5 hours, 8 o'clock to get out of the park boundary. And then I'd hope it wouldn't take another hour to get to this camp spot. Would love to get there no later than 8:30 if I have enough gas in the tank. And that would be a 29.5 mile day. So there's your park restrictions. We can sleep wherever we want on this side. Much needed. It just feels good to take the pack off. Never mind get off your feet and elevate your feet and get the blood out of your feet and lower legs.
Congratulations. We hiked 29.2 miles today.